Hey, what's up, everybody? Frank and Bianca here. We just wanted to give a little update on Aoki. We haven't done a video in a long time, probably since summer when we took him to the park. We've made a lot of changes since then. Sorry about the noise. Sorry about the noise. Yeah, we made a lot of changes since then. We moved in with my mother-in-law, changing locations, and we had Aoki in a cement tub. He was in a little tiny cement tub for a while. You know, we've just been so busy doing things and working, and my wife's pregnant. She's gonna have our first baby. You know, we've been really, really busy. But finally, after almost, 8 months of him living in a little tiny cement tub, we made him a homemade enclosure again. It ain't as big as my old one in my other videos, but it's pretty big. How big would you say it is, love?
I think it was 15 by 13.
15 by 13 or 15 by 15? It's really big.
Or 25, I don't know.
It's really wide. The width is very big. As you can see, it's
might have been 25 by 15 or
25 by 15. It's arm length at least. The width, at least longer than my arm. And I got pretty long arms. And I would say the length is about as long as my leg or longer. Yeah, so we got all this at Home Depot. I'll get started on all that. Let me get you a little inside view of Aoki. There's a man. He's just eating. Got him some spring mix. He's just going to town on it right now. Yeah, so I got to clean it out a little bit. We've only had it up for about a month, maybe. No, I'd say about 2 months. But yeah, so what we did, we went to Home Depot, and they didn't do this before. Usually they'll just cut your wood for you. But now what they do is they'll cut the actual dimensions. They'll just cut it to fit in your car. But now they cut the actual dimensions, and let me get on this side, get a better view. But yeah, they cut the dimensions for us. We went over there, and this wood, as you can see, it's pretty thick. I mean, look at that. I'd say it's pretty thick wood. It costs about $40 just for the wood. It was long. It was one big sheet. And I asked the guy there, I go, hey, can you cut this wood for us? And he went and cut it to the dimensions. And then we went to the painting aisle, and we bought what did we buy? Cement caulking. They have silicone caulking, but we went with the cement caulking. We figured it would hold better. And all we did was just see the sides, how it's all siliconed in right here. I mean, I'm sorry, I'll say caulkinged in. It costs about $5 for all the caulking. And well, I mean, I know the wall's a little long, like it's really high up, but hey, nobody's gonna get in there. Nobody's gonna bother him. We have a couple dogs here. Yeah, so this is a better view. Yeah, so we got that for him. So I'll say altogether it cost about $40, maybe $50 for everything, which was the wood, the caulking, and you have to buy the caulking gun separate. And you can make a homemade enclosure. Because honestly, if you try to go out and buy your own enclosure, you're going to at least spend hundreds of dollars for a big ass tank when you could just spend 50 and make your own. And it's real easy. But we didn't put them in there right away. After you make your enclosure, you have to wait a few days for the caulking to completely dry, you know, and all the chemicals that are with it. And after that, you're good. And we got him, he got his little bridge from his last enclosure. This is his bridge from his last enclosure. We brought that along with us. And then over there at a pet store, we got this little bridge. Now we got some caulking and we put it right there too so it could stick. But this right here, we're going to go get a couple more of them. It bends and folds any direction you want it. So it's kind of like a half log, but it has ridges so your tortoise could, you know, latch on and climb. Then we got his little skull in there. I call him Wilson. It's his little homie. It's his homie Wilson. yeah, so for about 50 bucks, you can get all this going. Aoki's been doing good. He's been healthy. He hasn't been sick. He's been eating. He's perfectly healthy. He's loving his new enclosure. And out here in California, it's starting to get warm. Once it gets a little more warm, we're going to start taking him to the park so he can eat his dandelions. So yeah, that's it for Aoki and his little enclosure. And we're going to add some more stuff to it. You can't see it, but over there in that corner, there's some river rocks. But they're all covered right now, so we got to add some more. But anyways, all right, hope you guys liked the update.